Mike to get 50 combined from Malijah Lynn and Robbie, and they shot 68%. They had 19 rebounds combined. What do you like about how they're playing in the front court?
Playing great. 36 points from our 5. Robbie had 9 rebounds. I mean, gosh, David, that's hard to ask much more. And playing the right way. I thought were very, very good defensive. They found a couple of things in the second half that they liked, and they were spraying the thing around and did a good job. I didn't think we were moving as well on the flight of the ball as we did in the first half, but we got it corrected. It took us a little bit. 6 or 7 point game at about 6 minutes. I typically don't call a timeout when that team makes a stab at you. That's part of the game. We figured out, but to their credit, we came over and no faraway looks, no look of despair. We've got a problem. Next best action, and made a 3, push it back to 10, I guess it was, and then went on from there. So really good night from all of them. Thought M.J. Collins was very good defensively. Hunter was terrific on Miles Kelly, who's very, very good. Padula had a great game. It wasn't a good game. He had a great game. So, good night for the Hokies. We pack it up, enjoy a little bit tonight, get back at it tomorrow in preparation for Monday.
55% from the floor, 23 assists, 32 field goals, just 7 turnovers. What'd you like about offensively?
A whole lot I didn't like. Good night. Good night. Playing the game the right way, David. Playing the game the right way.
Coach, you talked earlier in the week about those big guys able to relieve some stress from your guards. When they're able to connect the way they are, like tonight, what exactly does that allow them to do in terms of being able to pass up maybe a good shot and look for that great one?
I think I think a part of it is there's such a pause on the opposing coaching staff and sending something down to them, a double team down to them because of Padula, Couture, Nickel. Robbie Barron is shooting the ball really, really well. And they're hard to handle one-on-one. They're big. They're different. Malijah moves very well for a big person. Lynn is really athletically, vertically. It's a great inside-outside punch, and I'm enjoying watching them play. Giovanni, my boy. My favorite name in Blacksburg.
Coach, 3 consecutive wins here. What trends have you seen that have kind of allowed everything to click, and how much confidence does this give you guys going into a big one on Monday night?
Without getting long-winded here, Giovanni, we look a lot more connected. We look a lot more cohesive. Teams come together at different points, and when you're adding, incorporating, and trying to blend in new faces, there's some gnawing of gears, if you will, trying to find the right match and the right chemistry. We've always had good chemistry, but I see a connectivity within the unit that here of late that has been quite fascinating to watch develop, and that's what it's all about. Guys playing as a fist. We talked there's 5 players playing as one, playing as a fist, and we're doing that. And that's the formula: tough, together, physical, and they're doing that. They're doing that night in, night out.
Coach, we've seen Tyler Nickel play the 4 a lot more. What do you like about putting him
Well,
there?
he's doing that out of necessity. Makai's still nicked up a little bit, and I thought he was going to be back. He practiced some yesterday, but our medical doctor deemed it necessary to sit another game. There's another floor spacer. Robbie is as well, but and it gives me the opportunity to keep him on the floor a little bit more. I think the guy should be playing 22 to 25. He was 22 tonight. He's competing defensively. Had a great defensive rebound in the first half. Had a great action we had on out of bounds under in the second half. We call it wide 2, and it looks like we're pinning down over here for Couture. He backs out of it, or back cuts out of it, and Tyler fills and got that one in the hole. He's playing with great confidence, as well he should. He's playing great, playing good ball.
Mike, I remember last weekend after NC State, we were talking about turnovers. You said you could see the emphasis that your guys were putting on it in practice. 11 turnovers on Tuesday, only 7 today with 23 assists. What have you seen that's been able to make it click in games?
It sounds simplistic, but it really making easier plays. All right, don't try to hit a home run. Just make it the old nickel and dime play, the easy play. Everybody's touching it. Everybody's a part of it, and Georgia Tech get into you a little bit. So I'm proud of how they handled that part of it. That's a positive step, but it's got to be every night. You can't turn the damn thing over. It's got to be an every night deal. Certainly in a game such as Monday, turn the ball over, and it makes it really, really hard to win. We turned the ball over last Saturday at NC State 20 times. How we won that game, that's not supposed to happen. That doesn't happen. We got lucky is what happened, and don't rely on luck very often in this business.
And then that timeout at the just about 7.5 minutes to go, you guys go on 11-0 run out of it. What changed out of that timeout?
Well, I'd like to tell you that it was something masterful that I gave them. It wasn't. It wasn't. That is so overrated. It was a matter of getting them settled. Everything's fine. All right? What's next? We'd had a couple of uncharacteristic offensive possessions. The ball didn't move as well. Just get it recentered. A little tweak in the ball screen coverage. Cool your jets. All right? We are A-OK around here. This thing's a game of runs. They've got a good team. They've got good players. We'll figure it out, and that's exactly what we did. And we had another media timeout at the next dead ball. It was a silly foul opposite Georgia Tech's bench. Again, we hit a 3. I didn't realize it was 11-0 run. That's a heck of a coaching job, Tim.
Coach, you mentioned he gets 36 points from the 5. Linkett had 18 points in 16 minutes. He was 7-9 from the field, 4-4 from the line. What can you say just about how big he's been for you guys offensively?
He's done it all year. I mean, he's done it all year. And what, oftentimes is not mentioned is his shooting percentage is astronomical. I mean, he's been 65, 70, and he's unselfish. He doesn't take bad shots. If he doesn't like something, back onto the perimeter, and he'll run into a ball screen, which is what we want him to do. He's playing great. I'm really proud of him.
And then Elijah had a season-high 18 points. Were you seeing something with Georgia Tech with the matchup-wise that enabled him to be so productive?
We thought we had a real advantage in the post. I didn't think they were as big as some others. They've got good players. Number 11 is going to be really good. The freshman, 11-2 is a freshman point guard. They're talented, and Damon's doing a heck of a job with them. We like the matchup. Wasn't that his career high? I think it was his career high. Tied it. He had 16 in here against Pittsburgh last year, if I recall. He was great. He was really bouncy and really athletic around the rim. Got up over a kid in the first half. He looked different. He's really playing well, taking care of his body. He's in a good place mentally. Just so happy for him. He's a wonderful young man.
And then on the defensive side of the ball, did you do certain things to give him tough looks tonight? Or?
I thought they felt us. Their team felt us. The ball felt us. We got into the ball when that ball screen is being set in the first half. We got away from it a little bit in the second half, not intentionally. They moved it a little bit better too. They were a little bit better. The thing was moving and a little harder for us to catch up to it. We were behind some plays, and that's a credit to the Yellow Jackets.
Hey, Coach. Congrats on the win.
Thank you, my friend.
Anytime. If you don't mind just talking a little bit about Robbie, and he just always has that really great swingman presence that's able to kind of keep you guys going. He's like an energizer. He gives you that Benny Johnson type of deal.
He's a fabulous teammate. You know, he comes from Northwestern. He's really smart. He's a really good basketball player, and it took us a while to figure it out. And I think a lot of that falls on my shoulders. He was frustrated. I was frustrated. I was squandering a good player, and he couldn't find his role here, and I had to assist with that. It's not as easy as it sounds. It's not a matter of bringing him in and, you know, here's what we're going to do. Teams evolve, and the game, the unit evolves, and this one has evolved into something far different than what it was a month ago. Thank goodness. We had some stretches we weren't very good. So I'm really proud of him. And, man, is he playing very good basketball for us. 14 points, 9 rebounds today. Makes the right play. Had a bad turnover in the second half. Had it on the floor. But after that, man, he was awesome. Great question.
Mike, congratulations. Quick turnaround for you guys. What are the challenges of preparing for a team like Duke with basically 1 day of preparation, and what stands out to you about this year's Blue Devils?
You know what? Not a lot. I don't watch them a whole lot. They play so different than us, and that great respect for John and what he's doing. You know, I've seen them a little bit. I would much prefer to have, you know, they've got to travel. They played at home today. They played at 4 o'clock. What was the score of that game? They won by 1. Really? Good right call? The hell do you know about officiating, Berman? My God. They've got to come up here. It'll be a long day in Honhurst. That's part of it. Be an unbelievable atmosphere. They'll be hanging from the rafters on Monday. You know, a really good team coming to town. We're going to have to play well to win. We all understand that, but let's load it up and let's play the right way again and compete our tails off and find a way to win another one.
Do you get the sense that the energy and the vibe around this team is any different now that you guys have rattled off these 3 in a row and you're over 500 in the ACC?
Certainly. I mean, in any athletic endeavor, business, what have you, you see some things go well, and you know, it smells a little bit different around here. It feels a little bit different around here, and you know, we got a long way to go. We got 11 more league play. Hard to believe that Monday night will mark the midway point of conference play as we head into February. But it'll be awesome. Our team will be ready. The Blue Devils will be ready. It'll be a good college basketball game.
Last question, front row over here on the right. Introduce yourself. My name is Dylan, Coach.
Dylan?
Yes.
Where are you from, Dylan?
I'm from Woodbridge, Virginia.
Woodbridge?
Woodbridge, yes.
Lafayette High School?
I went to Forest Park High School.
Did you really?
Yes.
That's a new one. I don't know that. Go, Dylan.
You know, we talked about, you know, how good Malijah, Lynn, and Robbie were this game. Was taking advantage of them, like, inside, is that something that was discussed before the game or something that developed throughout the game?
Yeah. You know, yes. But I say it about every game. I think we've got a real advantage in the post. Throw the thing in there. They're going to make the right play. Our team has great trust and faith in both of them to make the right play. You know, and they're doing it. They're doing it every night. So it's always been a big part of how I've wanted to play our teams. You know, that 3 is sexy and it looks good, and we've got a number of guys that can really crank it. But, man, give me that 2 feet in the post and that guy jumping up over top of somebody and, you know, making a little jump hook. I've had a lot of really good ones that do that too. You know, yes, we talk about it. Good seeing everybody. See you Monday night. Wish you well. Thanks.